You actually own an AK? What are you, some sort of communist? Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back to the Junk Food Zombie channel. Today I have a little video for you on a statement I've heard countless times, which is, the AK is junk, you can't hit anything with it. They're terribly inaccurate rifles, they're horrible, you can't hit the broadside of a barn from 25 yards away. Yes, I've heard people say these things, and yes, these people have meant it. What I want to do is, I'm going to take an AR-15 and an AK, and I'm going to shoot them side by side at roughly 100 yards and see how they stack up. The AR inherently is more accurate for precision accuracy. If you're going to sit at a table and punch holes in paper all day long for competitions and target shooting and you want the smallest groups possible, 99 times out of 100, an AR is going to be your choice over an AK. There are some really accurate AKs out there, but in general, yes, the AR is going to be a little more accurate. Precision-wise, what I want to deal with is practical accuracy, combat accuracy. Can you put hits center mass to vital areas with this rifle effectively? I say yes, you can. So what I did is I took my AR-15 and my AK and I brought them to the range and I shot them side by side at 100 yards, roughly 100 yards. I will show you the guns that I'm using. First, the AR. I shoot the AK first. And warm up with it, and after I've warmed up, I shoot this. So I'm giving the AR a good chance here. This is an older Bushmaster. It's I'm not sure what year it was made, but it was made when they were in Windham, Maine. And it's just a standard M4 style, configuration, old school handguards, and not even a removable carry handle. A1 style, windage only adjustments there. And it's a 14.5-inch barrel with a pinned and welded brake on it. And that's what we got. It's got a low round count. I bought this rifle from someone when it had, I think, fewer than 200 rounds through it. And I've not put a ton of rounds through it, so I'd say a couple hundred I put through this rifle since then. So I know that this is a one-owner gun before me, and it was well-maintained and hardly shot. So I know that this is a good conditioned gun, so it's going to give good accuracy. And it's an older Bushmaster, so they're a pretty good quality rifle. Not high-end, but they're a good, solid rifle. The AK I'll be shooting, let me stand this up without knocking it over, is an old, beat-up Wasser 2. Not poorly beat up, but, it's seen its days. I don't know how many rounds are through this. It could be hundreds, it could be thousands. I don't know how many owners it was, and I actually don't know the age of this rifle. But it's in okay shape, and the bore seems to look pretty decent. But it's in 5.45 by 39. Which is the AK-74 cartridge. And that's what I'll be using. I'll be shooting iron sights with both. I'll be shooting them from the same bench at the same target. And I will be using similar quality ammo. In the AR, I'll just be shooting Steel Wolf ammunition. And it's 55 grain. And that's a 1 9 twist barrel. So 55 grain and 1 9 twists go together like peanut butter and chocolate. And for the AK, I'll be shooting Monarch 5.45 by 39 steel case again, 60 grain. This is from Academy. It's made by Barnaul in Russia. So I'm trying to keep the ammo on a level playing field. I may revisit this video later and try to pick up some match ammo, which is very easy to do for 223. 5.45, not so much. I think Hornady makes a steel match ammo for the 5.45, so if I can get my hands on some of that, then I'll see if I can't find some higher quality ammo for the 223 and do another test side by side where I shrink the groups and see if that comes out any different. But right now we're going to take a ride to the range and we'll take a few shots, 10 rounds each at 100 yards. Roughly it's 100 yards, 98 yards. For all practical purposes, 100 yards. And let's go and see how it's going. Baby, I don't care. Rock and roll in our way to the ring. Alright, so let's take those shots and see if we can get the job done. Sorry for the time it's taken. The target, it's a 2-inch circle at 100 yards, so it's much smaller than the front sight is. So I was just trying to take my time to reacquire it. All right. Now this rifle doesn't hit point of aim. Like I said, it hits low. So what we're gonna do is shoot the AR, which does basically hit the point of aim. And we should have 2 separate, distinct groups. Again, just cheap steel ammo in both of them. Try to keep it somewhat equal. Alright guys, these are fogging up on me. I gotta take them off. You know I suggest you wear them, but it's getting hard to see. And that's 10 rounds. All right, so let's go take a look at the target and see what we got. We should have two separate groups, one for the AR-15 hovering around that yellow dot, and the other one for the AK a little bit lower. I'll show you the target from here so you can see it. That's the target all the way up there, that orange target with a little tiny yellow dot on it. Yeah, it's pretty far back. See if I can't show you. There, that's a little bit better. Sorry about the crazy zoom there. All right, let's go check it out. Okay, guys, so let's take a look at the targets. We got the AR target on top, and we'll take a look at that first. Okay, here we go. Here's your group. Here to here. If I take the palm of my hand, I can basically cover that group with the palm of my hand if I spread my fingers out. It's about the size of this head, roughly. So there's your AR group. Now, if I was a better shooter, I could shrink that down, or if I was using more expensive ammo, I could shrink that down. Let's go down to the AK group. Here we go. I had one flyer, forgive me for the flyer, and my first 3 shots, I realized that I had my front sight post a little to the left, and after I had realized that, I kind of moved it over and brought them back to center of aim. At that distance, guys, I can't really show you with the camera while I'm shooting, but the front sight post is like from here to here wide. It's really wide, so you're centering a tiny little dot on top of that front sight post, and it's easy to kind of lose your concentration on that. I'm not an expert marksman. But let's say that, you know, forget the excuses. Let's say that we're going to count these anyway, because let's say it was a rifle and it wasn't me, like I'm claiming. Well, let's get my hand on the target. From the heel of my palm to my fingertip, I can basically cover that group right there. So, there you go. The group size is roughly the same. But it is what it is. The AK is not a wildly inaccurate rifle. We did basically the same. Now out 600-700 yards or so, 800 yards, you might see a significant enough difference to matter. Sorry for the shaky camera, guys. I'm holding it with my hand. But, you know, if I'm shooting at somebody 700-800 yards away, I want a 308. I want some sort of designated marksman rifle, some sort of higher precision rifle with a little more punch to it, a heavier cartridge. But that's a personal thing. It'll get the job done. You can hit the broadside of a barn from 25 yards away, no problem. Guys, when people tell you AKs are inaccurate, they're wrong. The system, the long stroke gas piston, is not as inherently accurate as the DI system of an AR. No, the precision isn't quite there, but a good, solid quality AK will be pretty much, for all practical combat purposes, as accurate as an AR for hitting vitals. And that's the way it is, guys. You know, I'm sorry if anybody's disappointed by that. That's just the way it is. And like I said, the precision is not quite the same, but combat accuracy, it's there. Anyway, guys, I hope that helped you out. And my arm's getting tired holding up this camera. I got some more shooting to do. So we'll catch you guys later, and have a good one. Bye. Exploring the statement that the AK is a wildly I'm an evil man. I'm ready to take over the world. I don't know why I'm wringing my hands like that. Alright, let's try this. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Oh, I